Here with head women's basketball coach Carrie Lohr before she begins her 7th season at Wayne State. There were some flashes of what the future holds for women's basketball at times last year. Where do you see the state of the program as you head into that 7th season here in Detroit?
There's no doubt there was some frustrating moments last year. I think we lost 8 games by single digits, so certainly could have changed our record from an 8-20 to a 16 and win column. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about where we're at in terms of we have everybody back. So we were in a lot of games, and it's not as if I told our players we need somebody to start doing something unheard of. We don't need we just need them to just push a little bit more. It's just 1 or 2 possessions that I feel like that we were away from a year ago. We lost 2 seniors who averaged about 20 minutes a game combined. So out of a 200-minute contest, I feel good about who we have coming back and what we have coming back. But I also think that we have a little bit of maybe a relaxed feel to us, as if I don't sense that they're feeling pressure, and that's okay, because I think having an unbalanced record can make you feel pressure, and I'm not sensing that right now in the preseason. It's been very positive.
It's good to hear. Solid group, like you said, returning, led by the likes of Shannon Wilson and Nastasha Chambers. Janae Williams played quite a bit. Sarah Roostorfer, Peyton Birchmeyer. What are you expecting that group of returning starters and solid bench players to provide this year?
Well, I'm very, very excited to see Sarah and Shannon really, go through their senior year, and it's just amazing to me that they're seniors. Yeah, it seems like we just recruited them. I remember them as freshmen out on the court up at Michigan Tech in a regional semifinal game, and those two really making a positive impact. So I try to circle back and bring them back to that. Like, listen, you were in a big game and you contributed, and I think their confidence wavers a little bit since they've been here, but looking at them both now, they're both healthy, they're both strong. I mean, Shannon went in and out of injury all last season, so it's exciting to see those two, and I really think that they're just true ambassadors for our program. They're great students academically, they are community service leaders, they're involved with SAC, they're involved with other pieces of Wayne State other than just the women's basketball team, and that makes me really proud.
You added a few new names during the offseason. What are you expecting from that group? A few transfers in there as well.
Well, I think Sadia Johnson will add a little bit more offense, and I'm not fully sure kind of where she fits in terms of position-wise, but what I do know is that she fits in, and she is a competitor through and through. She had a phenomenal year at Adrian as a freshman, D3 Rookie of the Year in her region. So I know there's a lot to come. I think there's been a learning curve for her, and she has risen to every challenge these first few weeks. So I think Sadia will really help us.
Overall, still a pretty young roster. What kind of are going back to the first question, what are the things that you're seeing that let you know that you're going in the right direction?
Well, the fact that we finished where we have the last 2 years is not acceptable to Sarah and Shannon. And as seniors, it's kind of like giving them the keys to the car. Okay, you're ready, and I'm confident in that, and I think that they're confident in that. I also think that we just there's no need to put pressure on ourselves. We have what I think were 2 really legitimate all-league players in the last 2 years, in Nastasha Chambers and Shannon Wilson when Shannon was a sophomore, and Nastasha last year, and they weren't worthy of that respect. So I think we don't have any pressure. Pressure's on other people that are returning their all-league squad, and they're all-league returners, and I think Shannon and Nastasha can really kind of play that underdog role and have some fun with it. Kind of lower the expectation as to, hey, these others are the ones that have to meet those, high accolades. Your job now is just to come in and disrupt it. And I think they've really embraced that kind of underdog role. And I'm excited to see what those two do this year, see if they gain the recognition of our coaches in our league.